This was not an easy one. It's a commercial building. We were limited in the hours we could work. It's a 24 gauge steel panel. So it's a nice thick, 1.5 inch standing seam panel. It's not a massive roof, but it's just complex in the layout. It was a lot of work considering the square footage that we were doing, but it paid off in the end doing all those little extra things. Brian Gibson. I'm a senior project manager with Reimagine Roofing. We're talking about the Tempe Tourism Building that we did. They wanted to do something more modern and more energy efficient and put them into a nice metal standing seam roof. Some of the challenges that we ran into, there was a few of them on this project. Number one was just getting everything approved through the historical committee and, getting all the architectural designs. They were very specific on what type of panel we used, what color, what the gutters were going to look like. Also, just the building itself, the location. There wasn't a ton of good access there. It was placed really close to the neighboring building. So we ended up using a 50-foot articulating boom to get the guys in the right spot. Not the easiest roof that we've done, but it was really satisfying at the end. The business owner was, he was just thrilled. It's total transformation. This was not an easy one. It's a commercial building. We were limited in the hours we could work between the hours of 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. Very, very limited parking to get a dump trailer in there close. We ended up having to haul the debris over to an adjacent dumpster. The pitch of the roof, it's 2-story. It's pretty steep. Everybody's harnessed up on that one. Another difference was because he was going from one roofing material to another. None of the pieces are interchangeable. So it really was a whole new roof, everything hand fabricated to follow the design of the building and make sure that they're weather tight this time around. Their previous roof had leaks in a couple spots, and that was their biggest concern, is having additional leaks and then loss of use in the building. This was a tricky one. It's not a massive roof, but it's just complex in the layout. There's just a lot of small pieces. This thing was all details, bunch of small sections, just really tedious to get this thing going and get on the right track. It's a 24 gauge steel panel. So it's a nice thick, 1.5 inch standing seam panel. And he picked charcoal gray, which is honestly, it's one of our more popular colors. It kind of like blue jeans. It just looks good on every house. It really looks sharp. It's not too flashy. The business owner wanted something that was more of like a muted tone and just kind of clean and simple. I think sanitary was the word that he used, but he just wanted just a minimal amount of penetrations, wanted everything hidden. So we worked that into our plan, and then we're able to deliver that to him. And it was a lot of work considering the square footage that we were doing, but it paid off in the end doing all those little extra things. The finished product was worth it. He loved it. Absolutely. We put the time into this one. A lot of attention to detail on this one. I'm really proud of the way it turned out. The guys worked super hard and the finished product shows. We had totally satisfied customer, 0 items on punch list. He was just ecstatic with the work that was done. And we had checked in with him along the way, shown him progress photos. There was no surprises. That I'm sure made it easier for him because he's in the loop the whole time. He can see the progression of things. He can see this is the direction that they're going. That gave him confidence just between the documentation and communication.